Being a landlord isn't all about collecting rent and managing properties. Sometimes it involves challenging decisions and navigating through difficult situations. Evictions, in particular, are a last resort but sometimes necessary. They can be emotionally trying for both landlords and tenants. In today's discussion, we'll guide you through a landlord's guide to the eviction process with insight and practical advice. Evictions during COVID-19. During the pandemic, evictions faced restrictions due to a federal order aimed at safeguarding those facing financial difficulties. It was a challenging time for both landlords with unpaying tenants and tenants struggling to make ends meet. Preparing for changes. As the federal eviction moratorium is set to end, landlords should prepare for changes. Pay or quit notices will be the initial step to reclaim rental properties. But remember, the long-term landscape may bring new orders designed to prevent a sudden wave of evictions. The eviction process. Now, let's break down the eviction process step by step. Starting with a detainer warrant. The journey starts with a detainer warrant, a legal signal of your intent to evict a tenant. It's a necessary step to legitimize your case, demonstrating that rent has not been paid. The tenant's day in court. Following the warrant, both you and your tenant will appear in court, presenting your cases. This is where your tenant will have the opportunity to explain their situation and you'll state your reasons for eviction. Court outcomes. The court's decision varies depending on your location. In some states, tenants may need to vacate immediately after the hearing, while in others, a payment agreement may be reached. Evictions as a last resort. Remember, eviction should be a last resort. While non-payment can be incredibly frustrating, it's not your initial solution. Rushing into eviction can lead to property damage and have long-term consequences. Exploring alternatives. Explore alternatives like using a security deposit to cover unpaid rent. Evictions should only be considered when all other options have been exhausted. Evictions are indeed a challenging aspect of property management, but they should always be your last solution. When the situation reaches this point, it's essential to seek professional guidance to navigate the process. If you find yourself in need of eviction guidance or other property management services, remember that you don't have to face these challenges alone. Reach out to us, and we'll provide the help and expertise you need.